How do I put this? Our first 6 months living on a sailboat, yes, only 6 months, has flown by in the blink of an eye. To contradict this, it's felt like we've been living like this for a lifetime. Maybe it's that we're faced with constant challenges, or that we have entirely new experiences on the day-to-day, or that in this short amount of time, we've lived as transients in 7 different countries, and we haven't really slowed down much. Now here we are in June, the official beginning of hurricane season, and we still have only tentative plans as to what our next move will be. Sometimes it seems crazy that we've decided to live this way. Other times I wonder if it's even possible for us to live any other way. Once you've gotten a taste for travel, you can no longer quiet that voice in your head that tells you that you aren't finished here. There's more, and there will always be more. That being said, we won't be slowing down, at least not for a while. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for doing it with us. Checked out of the BVIs. We are going to do an overnighter today. We haven't done one of those in a while. So we just prepped. Tanner's been prepping the boat pretty much all morning. I prepped all the meals so I don't have to cook when we're underway, which is huge for me. And I pulled all the snacks from the frickin' depths of our storage so we can just access them, because all I do is eat chips when we're on passage. We're going to St. Martin. So basically I'm going to France tomorrow. All I've been doing is looking up cafes and places I can get like little baguettes, croissants, cappuccinos. Babe, what would you say matters the most to me about traveling?
Food. So you know, baby, there is a Dutch side. St. Martin.
Ooh.
And yeah.
Yeah, we're going to the beaches over there. But I read that food is the France side for better food. Beaches, good beaches in the Dutch side.
Sounds good.
Last trip, our autopilot stopped working, so we're a little bit concerned. Tanner seemed to have fixed it, but just something that we're anticipating could be an issue potentially again. So hopefully we don't have to hand steer through the night. But I guess it's like a sailor's rite of passage, right? I feel like every channel we've ever watched, somebody's autopilot has taken a shit on them during some kind of passage. So I'm just hoping it's not today, because I'm about to be in gosh darn France.
We're on that lean. Nice and heeled over and under sail.
Woo!
Huh.
Yes. My hands are salty.
Beautiful sail, going like 4-ish knots, 4.5. Cruising along, heading south. The wind's coming out of the east a little bit more than it's supposed to, so we're gonna head south until the wind shifts and then make a nice easting.
I'm loving this rich blue water. It's very pretty. Wicked. I don't know if this is safe.
You're fine. Sit up there.
Safe? Right here?
Yeah.
Holy shit! This is fun. It was a fairly normal passage for the most part. We watched the color of the water change. I dealt with being seasick and was mostly useless. We hoisted the sails and managed them accordingly, and watched as the sun gracefully set across the water. What we didn't expect was to come to an abrupt halt in the middle of a football field of sargassum. This is the little footage we have from that, and let me tell you, it was nuts. Our engine completely stopped, so we took the head sail out in order to move through it.
Good morning from the middle of the ocean. It was a rough night. Sun's coming up. Still have a few hours to go, and I'm exhausted.
Here is a more alive Tanner to give you an update.
Well, our engine decided that it wanted to start getting hot. I think there's some sargassum stuck in there. I tried to check the sea strainer and there's not really much in there, but I think the through hole outside between that and the sea strainer, there's some stuff. So we are sailing and tacking back and forth to get in and close, let the engine cool off, and we're gonna pull and drop the hook and then go figure out what the problem is. We're just sailing super close to the wind right now, trying to get as tight as we can to pull into this harbor. It's been an interesting night, to say the least. Good morning from St. Martin. We have made it to the land of croissants and cappuccinos. We're gonna go check in so that we are legal in this country and explore a little bit. All right. Holy flooded. I'm sinking. Not really. Got the trusty old bilge pump. This is number 2. We blew through the first one. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. So much water.
Doing our check-in at this little marine store, and everything is in French, so we're having to look up all these words to fill out the paperwork. Getting the flag.
I'm just looking at.
Getting Tanner out of here is a lot harder than I thought it would be. That was successful, so check-in in oh my gosh, where am I? In St. Martin is only $2 total to check in our boat, which is a big difference from the BVIs, which costed us like $80 to be there and then $8 to check out. So far, this feels the most unique place that we've been, we think, on our boat. It definitely feels like a melting pot of cultures here. Very French influence, which is amazing. Dutch influence. It's just so cool. This lovely local came running out with his cast iron filled with chicken cordon bleu to let us know about the authentic French food he offers at his restaurant. We told him we would be back, and we meant it. After a rather quintessential tourist day on the French side of the island, we rested up and prepared to head to Maho Beach over on the Dutch side the following day.
We are going to town and to Maho Beach today. Got our stuff packed. Where's he gonna go? His shoes. It's a beach where they fly airplanes very close to the beach, so we're looking forward to seeing that. So we're at the airport. Instead of paying for dinghy parking, Tanner grabbed a beer and I grabbed my water bottle so I can hydrate. And we see there's, oh, he says we have to go quick. The plane takes off in like 10 minutes.
No, like the end of the hour. There's a couple planes coming in towards the end of this hour, so we want to make sure we get over there so that we can see them take off.
It's been a while since we've walked through a busy airport. Thank you for catching that. Wow. We almost had a casualty.
My hat disappeared.
I closed my eyes for pretty much the whole thing. I wanted to look at it, but I couldn't get sand in my eyes like that. Everybody's fixing their towels because they all got wind blasted. Freaking whiplash from the jet.
What we really enjoyed watching were the arrivals as they zoomed right over us. We were able to catch a few on camera.
Landed. We've missed almost every single one because we'll be looking at our phone or something and we think we have the right time, but planes always come like a little earlier, a little later than they say that they're scheduled for, so we keep missing them. It's so funny when the planes gust everybody so badly that all their stuff just flies into the ocean and there's people out there swimming to catch things that they lost. It's hilarious.
Lost the hat?
Yeah, Tanner lost his hat.
Although Maho Beach was easy on the eyes, we both agreed it was probably best to leave our beach towel in our backpack. Airplane engine generated gusts of wind blowing sand in your eyes and your stuff into the water isn't exactly our idea of a proper beach day. We wrapped up our visit to Maho Beach. We couldn't leave Marigot Bay without visiting this gentleman for lunch the next day. You remember him.
Everything homemade in my place. We work all the time with my wife. Alors, this one, but it's one portion. It was full, but one portion for today. Ouais, non, c'était, on va l'arranger. Attends, ça c'est for your dessert. Ça c'est homemade chocolate mousse.
He went through and showed us all the food that him and his wife prepared for the day. All we kept thinking was, who does this? It was so sweet. Times like these make us feel very humbled by our decision to travel the world.
You know what you're getting?
No idea.
I'd say that quiche, or what was the other thing? Oh, the lasagna. That apparently the princess of Italy ordered.
80. 80. All people, like my new people. Very nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They're here now?
Very nice people. No. He was at St. Thomas.
Tanner and I shared the lasagna. Sorry, Mom. I am only temporarily cheating on your lasagna. Although his was delicious, my mom's is still better.
From my wife,
You're up, Jack.
everybody say the best. Oh. C'est homemade.
Wow. It tastes better when it's fed to you
Artisanal. Mochimi.
If you like this video, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. I have noticed that over half of you are not subscribed. So please take a moment to just hit that subscribe button. It would be really helpful for us. Love you guys, and we'll see you next week.